Have you ever noticed how some older men seem to draw younger women in effortlessly, while others, despite their money, experience, and confidence, make women pull away almost instantly? It's not luck. It's not about looks. It's something deeper, something psychological. Because here's the truth. Younger women don't hate older men. They hate certain habits that destroy attraction before it even begins. And if you're not aware of these habits, you'll turn what could have been a deep, magnetic connection into quiet disinterest. So today, we're diving deep into the 7 habits that kill attraction, the ones younger women subconsciously despise, and how you can replace them with the calm, grounded energy of a stoic man, the kind of man women respect, trust, and desire. 1. The try-hard habit, the death of natural masculinity. Let's start with the most common and most embarrassing one. The try-hard habit. Picture this. An older man meets a younger woman at a cafe in London. She's playful, curious, full of energy. But instead of meeting her energy with calm assurance, he overcompensates. He laughs too loudly, tries to sound younger, uses slang that doesn't fit him, dresses like he's still in his 20s. He thinks he's keeping up, but to her it screams insecurity. Younger women don't want an older man who tries to match their youth. They're drawn to a man who embraces his maturity with quiet pride. They don't want you to act young. They want you to be strong. Because real attraction isn't about blending in. It's about standing grounded in who you are. A stoic man doesn't try to impress. He expresses. He knows presence is louder than performance. So rule number 1, stop trying to prove your value. Let her feel it in your calmness, your poise, your silence. 2. The mentor mode habit, turning attraction into a lecture. You've probably seen this one. The older man who treats every interaction like a seminar. He compliments her intelligence, then gives her a 10-minute speech on business or philosophy. He thinks he's adding value, but in her mind he's just killing the spark. Younger women admire wisdom, but they don't want to date their professor. What they crave is polarity, the balance between wisdom and playfulness, guidance and mystery. When you become too instructive, she feels small. She feels like you're talking at her, not to her. The Stoic approach? Teach through energy, not lectures. Marcus Aurelius didn't preach about virtue, he embodied it. Likewise, don't tell her how wise you are, let your composure, your emotional restraint, and your life choices speak for you. The moment she feels she's learning, just by being around you, that's when she's truly hooked. 3. The validation hunter, seeking approval from youth. Now this one is dangerous because it hides behind subtle behaviors. You say things like, "Wow, you probably think I'm too old for you," or "I can't believe you're even interested in a guy my age." You might laugh as you say it, but deep down, that's insecurity dressed as humor. And she can feel it, because when you seek validation for your age, your confidence cracks. And the moment you look to her for reassurance, she loses respect. Here's the brutal truth. A younger woman's attraction fades the second she senses you need her approval to feel desirable. You must reverse the frame. You are not lucky to have her attention. She's lucky to experience a man who's seen life, who's weathered storms and still stands grounded. Stoicism teaches detachment, and this is where it shines most. Detach from needing her validation. Operate from self-worth, not insecurity. A man who validates himself doesn't need compliments. He creates curiosity through quiet confidence. Burst the overcompensation trap, trying to buy interest. It happens everywhere, from New York to Sydney. Older men trying to buy affection, dinners, gifts, trips, constant generosity, thinking material comfort equals emotional connection. But here's what most men never realize. Every gift that comes from insecurity pushes her further away. You're not impressing her. You're showing her you think she wouldn't stay without those things. And that's what kills attraction. Because what younger women truly crave is emotional security, the feeling that your world is stable, that your energy is unshakable. So stop overcompensating with money. Instead, invest in moments, presence, humor, deep conversation, calm strength. As the Stoics would say, wealth is not what you have, but what you can live without. She's not testing your wallet. She's testing your peace. When you can show her that no luxury defines your value, she'll feel a rare kind of respect, the kind that no money can buy. 5. The emotional chase habit, showing too much interest too soon. Attraction is like fire. Give it too much oxygen, it dies. Give it space, it grows. But older men often forget this balance. They chase emotionally too soon. They text too much. They over-explain. They confess feelings before attraction has even matured. Younger women hate this because it flips the polarity. They expect older men to be anchored, not eager, to lead the rhythm of connection, not chase it. When you reveal all your emotions too quickly, you remove mystery, and mystery is oxygen to attraction. A Stoic man doesn't suppress feelings, he masters timing. He knows when to reveal and when to remain silent. He lets interest unfold naturally without forcing it. Remember this: the less you try to prove you care, the more she'll want to know if you do. That curiosity is where attraction is born. 6. The lost vitality habit. Forgetting the power of energy. You can be 45, 50, even 60, but if your energy feels old, you lose her instantly. This isn't about looks or fitness, and it's about vitality. Younger women are drawn to emotional vibrance, to men who still carry purpose, curiosity, and movement in their lives. If your daily life revolves around comfort, routine, and nostalgia, you appear spiritually retired. And no one, especially a younger woman, is attracted to a man who's given up on growth. Stoicism teaches that every day is a test of spirit, that life doesn't slow down unless you do. So you must feed your energy. Work out not to impress, but to stay alive inside. Learn not to prove yourself, but to keep your mind sharp. Travel. Challenge yourself, explore not for her, but for your evolution. Because when she feels that energy in you, that hunger for life, she'll see more than an older man. She'll see a leader, a fire that refuses to die. 7. The need to be worshipped habit. Ego kills connection. Finally, the most fatal one, the habit of needing to be admired. Some older men mistake respect for submission. They expect younger women to constantly remind them how wise, strong, or experienced they are. But the moment you demand admiration, you lose it. Because women don't fall in love with men who demand power. They fall in love with men who radiate it naturally. The Stoic man doesn't need validation, titles, or flattery. He is grounded enough to lead without control, to love without fear, to stay centered even when challenged. Younger women don't want to worship you, they want to trust you. And that trust comes from humility. When you can listen without defending, guide without preaching, and desire without obsession, she'll feel safe in your strength. Ego is loud. Real masculinity is silent. The Stoic reversal. How to reignite attraction. Now that we've exposed the 7 habits that kill attraction, let's flip the script. Because understanding what not to do is only half the battle. You must replace those habits with Stoic ones that radiate quiet dominance and calm charisma. Here's how. Be calmly certain. Instead of chasing approval, carry yourself like a man who's already chosen peace over popularity. Lead with presence. Give your attention fully when you're with her. No phone, no performance, just presence. Stay emotionally grounded. Never react impulsively to her moods. Your composure is your magnet. Speak less, mean more. A Stoic man knows the power of silence. Every word carries weight because it's not wasted. Stay active in purpose, keep learning, training, and evolving. Attraction lives in growth, not stagnation. Detach from outcomes. Whether she stays or leaves, you remain you unshaken. Complete and inwardly rich. Radiate peace. A younger woman may test your patience. Respond with peace, not pride. That's mastery. Conclusion. Younger women don't hate older men, they hate weakness disguised as confidence. They're drawn to maturity, leadership, and emotional depth. When a man owns his age, leads with calm strength, and stops chasing approval, he becomes magnetic. Don't compete with young men, rise above them. Don't try to impress, express who you are. Because when you embody real masculinity, attraction doesn't run away, it runs to you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.